All right, guys, I'm gonna be real. This cut was definitely challenging. I knew exactly what to do. Pretty much his hair just wasn't cooperating. Like, it was not what I expected. And this is the beauty about, being a hair advisor. You have to adapt. This is why I say you should not have a system. Like, this haircut was completely kind of customized because a system won't work. It won't. So at first I'm going to separate the fringe. Obviously he's Puerto Rican. He wants kind of like a Puerto Rican hairstyle, kind of like an Edgar, but just a little bit shorter than an Edgar, but he doesn't really want bangs. And right off rip, as soon as I cut this right there, I knew it was a cowlick. The hair sprung up. So I was like, man. And even during the cut, he kept saying he kind of wanted to go a little shorter. And I was thinking the same thing. It just wasn't laying how I wanted it to. So basically, I'm gonna do the entire top with scissors. And then we kind of transition into clippers to kind of smooth it down to make it lay better. So once it's cut, I'm gonna blow dry it. And here's where I kind of am still a little bit iffy about the length. I'm gonna debulk everything under it because I knew I was gonna go shorter anyway. But his main thing was he didn't want like long bangs like an Edgar. But we couldn't take it too short. Now, my client was definitely satisfied, but to me, that's not what matters on a haircut. It is important, but some people say, oh, the client was happy, that's all that matters. Not really, because not if you kind of, like, if I botched the haircut and the client's happy, I'm still not gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't botch him, but I'm just using that as an example. And we're working on the back taper. Even on the back taper, it was still, his hair was just so, it was thin, but still dense. It was odd. I've ran into this texture a lot and I always, have trouble with it. All right, to me, this is like Spain hair, personally. This is like pure Spanish hair, even though he's Puerto Rican. To me, this is like pure Spain hair, because most Puerto Ricans kind of have a thicker texture. To me, this is like Spain, that's Spanish hair. And it's tricky because if he wanted a upward style, it'd be easy, keep it long. That's what I thought he wanted. But as soon as he showed me the pic, it was a low cut. I was like, yikes. Yikes. But I got the job done, man. Also, this was I had Ali come to America. So the guy who trained me in London, I actually just flew him out and he trained me and my team. So this was kind of the day we were doing just free haircuts. We were just practicing scissor techniques. That is a kind of a reason why you saw him just walking the back. That is kind of a reason why I did cut the top with scissors, just to practice. I knew I could have mowed it down with clippers, but it was just to kind of, for him to monitor my techniques, make sure it's all, good and stuff. So far it's looking good, but I knew the front was gonna give me trouble. So I went ahead and rinsed it just to kind of see if it'll lay the hair down better in the front, and it did. So I removed his bangs by tapering it, but there's still gonna be a little bit of hangover, and he was okay with that, because I told him, like, look, if I like shave that, it's gonna look bad. So we gotta have a little bit of hangover. And he was like, it's cool as long as it ain't like bang, like Edgar. And I said, fair play. I understand that. So I'm just gonna add enhancements on the C-cup and the vertical bar. Because of the cowlick, obviously it's gonna stick up. I do believe it will lay better as the days go on, because when you cut long hair, it's kind of in shock. It's in shock, so it has to kind of get used to laying back down. You gotta sleep on it a few times, shower, stuff like that. And then he made the bold decision to cut the beard off. So we're just gonna keep the goatee. It's kind of a thing where he cut all his hair off, he might as well do this. So I salute him for that. Now we're just gonna detail the taper. I think it did come out clean though. Especially now that I'm rewatching it, I think it did come out clean. But the saving part of this cut is gonna be the styling. Very simple. I'm gonna just do, I think I did texture powder and a little bit of clay. Just a little bit. But I knew this cut was gonna be hard. Like, as soon as he came in and I saw the texture, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. So this is the before, and this is the after. It's your boy Foreign, I'm out. Peace.